This week felt like a bit of a turning point when it comes to the Delta variant of the coronavirus, especially here in the United States. We have now more mask mandates coming back. The CDC saying masks should be worn inside by some individuals and in some geographic areas. The federal government, a number of companies now doing vaccination mandates as well. Our Anjalee Khemlani has been following all of this. In addition, the CDC now saying even among vaccinated people, you can spread the Delta variant of the coronavirus, even if you're not sick. Where do you want to start, Anjalee? There's been a lot going on in the last week.
I know it's been a busy week, and I think really you can see just how much more the government is getting anxious about the message not getting through. They've been banging the drums on this Delta variant for the last several weeks, but this week really seemed to show the need for more action. So starting off yesterday, President Joe Biden did mention that the government is going to now incentivize vaccinations with paying employers to get their employees vaccinated, give them the time off that they need. That's one of the ongoing concerns. And also incentivizing at the state level and looking for ways to make sure that people go in for those vaccines. So listen to what he had to say about that last night.
The federal government will now reimburse those employers to give their staffs time off, not only to get themselves vaccinated, but also to get their family members vaccinated. That means employers can get reimbursed if they give parents time off with paid time, paid leave, to take their kids or their own parents to get vaccinated.
So as you can hear, really that emphasis on the need for vaccination, because that appears to be the only way, along with masking and reinstating some masking rules to help curb the spread. And as we found out, the Washington Post obtained that internal CDC document comparing the Delta variant to spreading as quickly as the chickenpox, which is a much easier way for the American public to understand really what this variant does. We know it's largely affecting the unvaccinated, but we have seen some of those breakthrough cases and infections. Right now, the U.S. is logging more than 60,000 cases a day, and that's really up from the lows of the early part of the pandemic last year, but not as high, of course, as we saw in January with those hundreds of thousands of cases a day, which experts say we will not reach, but it's still a very concerning point in time right now. Back to you guys.
Yeah, definitely. And the market does not seem concerned, but certainly if you talk to or hear from doctors and hospitals in some of these most affected areas, it sounds like spring of 2020 in New York City in many of those areas. So we'll see. Hopefully that will be alleviated and more people will get their shots. Thanks, Anjalee. Appreciate it.